It's post-op day 5, and I am updating you guys from my house because as of yesterday I was discharged from the hospital with the confidence of my surgeon and myself that things would go well. So released a little bit earlier than we actually anticipated, and I'm happy to report that everything has been going pretty stellar. I've been very tired. I'm very sore still, and not hungry at all. But when I have actually taken in calories, whether it be through a heartier broth or through protein, been able to keep it down without issues. I've been doing really well on my fluids, so I have no problems right now with dehydration. I do have quite a bit of like, oh my god, ketosis breath is gross, but it's also a very good sign because that's what we're going for. So overall, I think things have been going super well. And like, part of me feels like I didn't even have surgery. Like, part of me feels like I just had the flu and that I took a couple days off of work and that I'll be fine. I mean, I'm going to be fine, but you know, it's just not relative to the severity of why I'm not at work or why I'm not planning to go to work tomorrow or for a couple of weeks. Like, it just is, like, I know from a logical perspective and from a reality perspective that I just had somebody redesign my intestines, but I don't feel that way. Like, my physical situation just doesn't feel so shitty. So I do know that that makes me a very, very lucky person, because I've seen a lot of people spend these first few days asking, why the hell did I do this to myself? Anyway, I was going to talk a little bit about the fact that I think one of the reasons why I haven't been in that state is because I took so much time before actually doing this to focus on getting mental health help and changing my diet, losing weight on my own, you know, having the experience of having to rely on my willpower alone and not having an anatomy change to restrict me. I also think the fact that I started things like a primarily liquid diet from day one, like the minute that I was accepted into the program, I went ahead and started the diet. It made it so transitioning to a full liquid diet right before surgery and continuing that diet after surgery is like, it's so easy for me. I don't find myself wanting to eat anything. I just kind of stick with the function aspect of taking in calories. Like, I need to do this so that I can function. So I think what it's really proving to me is that the work that I did to break any kind of emotional relationship that I had with food was pretty successful. I'm not going to say that there's no attachment, because that's how you end up looking like a fool later. But overall, it's been super easy for me, and that's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy when I sit and think about the fact that there's so many people who are talking about this being the hardest thing they've ever gone through. And maybe I'm just lucky, because I feel the hardest thing I ever went through was when I was sick enough to die. Like, this is nowhere near that. So, anyway, I've been at home for about 24 hours now, and my brother has been staying with me. He's able to leave and run errands because I can take care of myself, but we're just playing it safe, and he's staying with me for a couple of days to make sure that if I have issues at night or something like that, that there will be somebody here. And I've been able to take in what I need to take in and get a lot of naps, and pain management is going well. And I don't know. I guess I wanted to say, hey, like, this is going really great. You know, even better than I thought it was going when I was in the hospital, my last update. So anyway, I hope that like, as I continue to make these updates and I continue to speak about it, that I will have more things that I can share. But I guess I will leave you with, like, some tips for the beginning. My big ones are, if you're going to go into a bariatric program, get yourself a therapist. I don't care if you don't have a diagnosed mental health issue. Get yourself a therapist. It will do you so much good. Make sure your primary care physician is in the loop and is checking your vitals and everything for you on a regular basis. Once you start the program and you have that first consult, start finding your protein shakes and your vitamins and all of those things. Don't let it wait all the way until the end. Because a lot of the people that I see who are getting stressed out are people who thought, well, I'm going to wait and see. Well, one of the great things about starting in the beginning is that it helps propel your weight loss throughout the program, but then it also prepares you for the transition to liquid diets, and it's not nearly as much of a shock, and you don't get as nearly as severe of carb sickness as you do if you didn't make those preparations. Then, when you're getting ready for the hospital and stuff, get yourself some, like, simple, easy things to make yourself feel more comfortable when you're there. New slippers, new pajamas, bring your own protein shakes that you think are delicious. Don't be afraid to bring a teddy bear with you. I brought my Care Bear, and it was a wonderful thing for me. You know, just having the familiarity of the shape and the smell, and, you know, be kind to yourself. Set yourself up for success. Don't avoid the topic. Don't put it off until tomorrow. Because even if you decide after 4 months that this is not the right choice for you, gearing yourself towards success for this choice will ultimately make you lose weight. It will make you feel healthier. You will be a happier person. And if you make the decision to not have surgery for whatever reason it is, you'll have at least started working on the relationship you have with food, how you're going to be moving forward for the future, and you may find yourself on a brand new path to a goal that you know you have. So, anyway, I have to go because I'm tired and I need to have a little bit of broth and a little bit of protein. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, maybe a couple of days. Until then, take care of yourself and gear yourself for success. Thanks.